Hey guys, Rivers here with some cool tech, and this is the MyGica ATV586. This is a media player for your TV which runs the Android operating system. You can install apps, watch movies and streaming services, and basically turn your TV into a super smart TV. It's got a new feature that I haven't really seen before, and that is that you can watch and record live over-the-air TV. Now I had to pixelate this broadcast because I can't show it on YouTube, but believe me, the picture quality looks great. It's got full HD 1080 resolution using an inexpensive wall mount antenna like this one right here. The box includes a small portable antenna which works pretty well, but I got a few more channels using the larger antenna and a stronger signal, so I went with it. Now to record the video, all you need is a USB drive. Either a flash drive or a hard drive will work. So in this case I'm going to go with a Western Digital 2TB portable hard drive. Just plug in the USB cable into one of the two ports of the ATV586 and you're ready to record. Now it's free to record over-the-air broadcasts, and you get a free program guide too, so you can record in advance, but the software is not as nice or easy to use as a TiVo or a satellite DVR. I think the software is still under development though, so hopefully it will improve over time. Now let's take a look at the hardware and check out some of the other functions this box can do. So inside this has got a quad-core AM-Logic S805 processor. It's got a built-in digital TV tuner with DVB-T2 and ATSC tuner. It's got Wi-Fi 802.11b G and N, 10100 Ethernet, HDMI 1.4, and an IR remote control that has a very strong signal. All of that running on Android KitKat 4.4, which is a nice stable version of Android. As far as ports go, it's got a micro SD card slot for cards up to 128 gigabytes and two USB 2.0 ports. On the back, you've got your coaxial input to connect to your HD antenna. You've got your HDMI 1.4 port, which is good all the way up to full 1080p resolution. You've got a 10100 Ethernet port. You've got your antenna and your power input port. Now let's take a look at the software on the device, because MyGica has made a custom launcher that supports TV and DVR functions on this device. This is what you'll see on your home screen, and whenever you're on the home screen, it's going to be playing video live from your antenna. So from the home screen, you can get to all the shortcuts that you need. You can check all your apps. You can go to your frequently used apps, and across the bottom here you can add apps that you use all the time. You can also click on the video that's being played back to go full screen, and then this will give you the options for your DVR or time shift. So to go full screen, just toggle over to the TV preview window and click it. That will take you to full screen, where you'll get more options like screen ratio and timer recording. If you click the little button down there that says EPG, that's Electronic Program Guide, and that will give you your TV guide for the next couple days. On mine it only went a few days out, but I'm not sure if that just needed to load more and I needed to wait more, but it tells you the programs you have and you can set up to record a few days ahead of time this way. I decided to do a test recording on my Lexar 128GB flash drive, so I recorded about 10 minutes of video, then I browsed over to the thumb drive with ES File Explorer and found the video. And it looks like full 1080p video takes about 88 megabytes per minute. So I think that's pretty similar to the file size that you'll get on most DVRs, because it's probably recording directly over the air onto the drive. Okay, I also want to test out video playback on here, so I'm going to do it in Kodi and MX Player. Kodi works pretty good. It's got a special MyGica version of Kodi. Put it in there and it plays back nice and smooth, and the quality looks great. So this video here is 60 frames per second, 1080p off a camcorder, which is high bitrate, so it's hard on a lot of players, and it played back nice and smoothly, so I'm impressed with the video playback. MX Player works equally as well. I tested it with the same file and it played back nice and smoothly, and also tested it with some of my other home video footage, which also plays back nice and smoothly. This is all running from my USB 128GB thumb drive. Video seemed to play back nice and smooth from this drive. I did have a few problems with my 128GB micro SD card. Kodi wouldn't load when that card was in, although EXFile browser did recognize the card and I could play files off of it in MX Player. So I'd highly recommend using a thumb drive like this one right here, or a USB hard drive like this guy right here, for recording TV or playing back videos on this player. I'll put links to both these drives in the video description down below. And finally, I'd like to talk about the remote that comes with the ATV586. It's a good all-around remote with a nice strong IR signal, and it even has an IR mouse option where you can slowly move the mouse pointer where you want to go. In case you get stuck in some app, you can use it to click But this really isn't enough for most apps, because if you have to type on an on-screen keyboard, it's just not going to work it. I'd highly recommend using an air mouse remote control like this one right here. The ATV586 does have a few problems too. It's got an entry-level processor, which is the S805, so it's kind of laggy sometimes. Also, I wish it had more onboard storage for installing apps and games. And finally, the DVR function is not very user-friendly, especially compared to a TiVo or a satellite DVR. Now on the plus side, this is the only Android DVR box that I know of right now, and it's got a free programming guide. The DVR video recording quality looks great, and the USB ports, I tested them on drives up to 2 terabytes. And finally, this is the cheapest standalone DVR that I know of right now. This software is still a work in progress, so I'll add a complete list of the pros and cons in the video description down below. Also in the video description, I'll add links to all the hardware and software that you saw in the video. If you like this video and want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button down there and be sure to hit the little gear icon next to it and choose Get Notifications. That way you'll be the first to know as soon as I have a new video come out. Okay guys, thanks again for watching, and as always, aloha.